Hey, my name is Viking. I've played a lot of Dwarf Fortress, RimWorld, Factorio, those kinds of games, so I figured this one would be right up my alley. I am in the middle of my second tutorial playthrough. I've just made it to second phase, or I'll be getting into, I'm not sure if it starts at first phase and then gives me second phase, but I'm just jumping into, buying stuff from the base shop, checking out the dice shop, that kind of thing. I figured I would spare you the first 15 minutes of the tutorial, just because it did take me a little while to figure out hexagons, figure out which direction veins were orienting, and how they would finally look. But there's plenty of cells at the very beginning to figure things out. And I made a bullet point list just of things that I thought the game wasn't communicating or was particularly confusing. I hope that's helpful. Um, just part of the learning curve, of course, was figuring out that these moss beds, I really want to be using these ones where the moss is touching three sides of the tile instead of this one with two, because this one is clearly closing off the moss bed. I won't be able to continue building around it. Or this one is definitely a tip, and then this one I haven't even used. I don't. That's crazy. We got a whole four sides for this one. Um, Anyways, next bullet point, understanding that there were five tiles maximum in my hand, and then for some parts of the tutorial that the cap was two because it was trying to illustrate something to me. I guess specifically the gates, or the tutorial is giving me the moss connected to the veins. It was just confusing to me because the game wasn't letting me know that my inventory was capped at two or five, so some kind of indicator would maybe help me out. But what was helping me out was the Nexus giving me feedback. The tiles give really good feedback as well. I remember placing the gate in the wrong direction a handful of times, and seeing the icon pop out for the extractor, I believe is the tile, was helpful. And then because this is my second playthrough, I just wanted to note that if I've got something like I remember there being a pile of leaves or something, and I was not connecting it to my Nexus, but the pile of leaves was just pouring out into space. It would be really helpful, or at least uh, I wasn't recognizing at the very least that, oh, this pile of leaves, because I've already attached a vein to it, even though the vein isn't connecting to the nexus, it is still pouring the resource out. I think I left 800 leaves out there in space on a pile. But I figured that out. That's the part of the learning curve that I'm at right now. I'm finally getting into the pick three, the figuring out, what to do with these new tiles, and how to connect them, and then how to optimize or even split up my six input outputs from the Nexus, and trying to figure that part out. And I figured it would be more helpful to just jump right into this part of it after explaining just the first couple of confusions with the tutorial. So I'm very new to recording. I'm just going to leave it open, open mic, just hear me talking through what I'm experiencing. And yeah, there we go. That's a much better roll. And go from there. I'm going to be in phase two. I know I'm going to have to start producing some more leaves, so it'd be nice to figure that out. These have to be enclosed beds. I'm going to press M because I know I can, or at least I believe I can see my board from here. I remember being able to do that. Whatever. It's just the first phase. It's not that big of a deal. Destroys. Well, I'm not producing. Oh, but as long as there's not an input to the siphon, though, I won't be destroying brains. So I think that's a safe purchase. I probably want to get another thatch and just create a much bigger moss bed. Destroy cells. Don't like that. I'm kind of a new to the game. I want to keep those. And then why not? I've got plenty of. Only four. Must be next to shoot. Are those the same as, no. Well, let's just get it. Save up my cells because I'm still new. I'm still placing and removing a lot of things, and then I know I'm going to need a couple of these to really create that bigger moss bed. I don't think, because this will just enclose it and I can remove it if I've made a mistake. But I'm getting more than one. Oh snap, two moss bed or moss veins. So yes, pick 3. Here we are. I know where I'm at now. Add 90 to accept cells. Add 3. I get the feeling that this is going to be provide the most potential, because I mean, splitting up my 6 input-output veins into just more branches, that seems to be the move. I'm optimizing when I'm creating more branches. Add 3 Fortuna tiles to phase tiles. Consumes 1 cell for a 1 in 1,000 chance to create. This is awesome. Yeah, the gambler. I mean, yeah, let's do it. It's too awesome. The chance. Prepare for the phases. Yes, we are consuming now. Lord Nexus will devour what I'm providing or devour me. Okay, so I can't extend this bed. I know that, and I kind of want to extend this bed, but I've put myself in a little precarious position because it's going to have to expand out that way. Or I guess it doesn't have to, but what I need from my deck is probably this blank space, and that is so far out. So I don't think I'll be breaking the bank if I take out these couple of things. What I might be breaking, however, is my hand, because I can only see 5 tiles. I'm just gonna go for it. Let's just put you on. See, let's take this back. Let's put this here, and then, geez, I have a lot of connecting moss veins. I mean, I've got some real estate here, so that looks good. That's a good orientation. And then, yeah, at risk of maybe messing up some future development, I'll put it over there. And just put a gate. You know, prepare for the next thing. That might be good. Yeah, this is a particularly tight space. However, well, I mean, this will open up a lot. So, what's neat? Maybe right there. Will it fit? It's 3 sides of the moss connecting. Let's see. It's kind of, sometimes it's hard to tell until you just put it down, but because that is working, I like that, and it makes sense that I can't put anything right there, or can I? I mean, let's just experiment. I'm sure it's not going to let me. No, and that's fine. But let's see. I want to put another thing there, but it looks like it's not going to let me until I place it down. So creating the moss bed preemptively, at least extending this moss bed preemptively, seems to be a difficult route. So why don't I just make another one? We don't make mistakes, we make happy accidents. There we go. That one can connect. connect. That one can't connect. Oh, because of that orientation. Look at that. Shoot. Let's see. Are there specific? Yes, there are. There are specific Moz veins. So this one is connecting to the side immediately opposite of it, and this one is connecting to the side next to it. So there are different Moss vein tiles. That makes sense. But hey, there's that siphon I wanted. Must be next to shoot, and must be in a closed moss bed. You guys, what are your thatches? But can I just create an extended moss bed? Go a little crazy with it? I think I can. Yeah, this is awesome. And then I get two outputs over here. Oh, I can't put the gambler. Yes, the gambler. What is this doing? It's consuming cells. So very quickly, I'm going to not be able to make any more mistakes. The mistakes will have to stop. But until then, get two connections from there. That's awesome. Did I want to build anything else? I have another thatch coming up, so I want to keep this open. The massive moss bed in the sky. Okay, and now there's this mechanic where I can't place anything more. I've done enough paused. Though I understand that's what's happening. Just there isn't a visual for it. Help! Help! What's wrong? What have I done? We've got some blood. Oh, I see. Are we complaining about the cells? Blood cells? No, are we complaining because there isn't a tile that's consuming? I think that's what's going on. Must be next to shoot. Must be in a closed mouse bed, and we are very much an open mouse bed. Does everything need to be closed? Do you guys need to be in a closed one? No, you just need to be in a mouse bed, so that's what's going on. Also, I'm not certain if the complaint is about... No blood. No blood? Oh yes, you convert blood, don't you? You need blood and leaves. So we need to give you some blood. The most vital resource. And I've just not put that in there. Let's just put some blood. How are we doing? We doing... Oh, because it's open, it's causing problems. And let's just close it so the whole thing works for now. Is everybody complaining because there's not a thing creating cells? I think that's what's... Yes. Okay, so what I meant to do is I meant to put a tile that is creating blood cells. I see. Forgive me for my mistakes, my sweet tiles, but I guess I will be gambling later. This is probably good in the long run for me, because I will definitely be using these blood cells for my mistakes, my future mistakes. Is there any way to prepare for a future moss bed? No. So also, are having these open veins, are they pouring out my input, or is my output? No. I'm producing blood, so blood it's getting in there. Is it just from the extractor? Oh, I should probably move my extractor. Should I just put more blood in the system? Let's do that, I think. Let's make sure that it's input. We're inputting the blood. We're not letting leaves go in there and letting them be destroyed. And then, though it says closed, are you pouring stone out into space, or am I getting the full input output? See, production. You're producing that much. You're getting stone. It looks like you're getting stone from two things that make stone. Let's see if this one is 1.4 or 1.5. Help! You need to be next to another chute, don't you? Yeah. Which I only have a thatch coming up. I've made a vital mistake, but that's okay. Because I think I will make it past this phase, and then blood. Yeah, blood is the problem. Oh, that's cool. It shows. Is it showing me where blood is going? Or where blood is? That's a cool feature. Blood cells? Blood cells? It's going to a restaurant and expecting bread and they don't bring you bread? Where's the bread? I mean, let's just prepare for my future, right? I'm kind of, I want this to extend out to the rest of the space I have to work with, and we're getting close to the edge, so I can, let's see, if I split this off, well, I definitely won't be maybe creating a moss bed. Maybe this will just be 2 more input outputs. Or just tiles. I'm just overusing the term input output. And then, I mean, clear my hand, right? Because if I clear my hand, at the very least, I'm getting cells. And I'm pushing towards, I mean, I don't need to gamble with all of them. It would be really funny if I did, but also, what I'm not certain is if I need a tile that produces blood cells to use them as well, or to make use of that tile. Press twice. That's a nice feature. Are you sure? You really don't want to gamble? That's it. Yeah. So thatch creates leaves, stops us next to thatch. Yep, that's making sense to me. Because I can't prepare for future moss beds as well as I would like. For example, if my well, actually, no, you won't let me. Not with that connecting tile. Let's see. I'm just trying to visualize it. I mean, the tiles would be right there. This would be the centerpiece, so I'm connecting around here. I can't make a moss bed here. This one is causing a little bit of problems. Well, I might need to start investing in these other materials. So let's just junk it. Let's junk it. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake. But I'm at least getting cells for a future round. And yes, I will fast forward. So I see my leaves going up, my stone going up, but I gotta figure out the blood situation. I don't want to convert. I definitely want to create some blood. And then if I can get something for the next resource and prepare for my future finances, that would be fantastic. Teleports resources to random other portals. Oh, so that makes connecting everything a little easier. And the problem is I don't have another portal on board. I definitely want to get this slab. So see, I've got a big moss bed already. So I think what I will do is roll with all those extra cells that I saved up. It'd be nice if I could get just one more. Yeah, okay. So now I can get something like boom, I feel like I'm over-investing now in leaves, but I'm sure those leaves will turn into other resources. And then, it's turning stone and blood. It's not going to destroy anything. The siphon will, however. Ooh, so I will need a gate. And though I start with one gate, I mean, let's just get another one going. And let's ride. I mean, I get so many. My base deck is, I feel, will cover my problems. Add 2 veins. Add 2 moss tiles of size 2 to base deck. So I believe this term of size 2 is referring to the 2 sides, and not that there are 2 tiles, and that it's a strange language thing. I'm gonna get the shovel. I mean, I'm digging stuff up. I'm placing it. I'm replacing it. I'm gonna need that shovel. And then, yes, this is all starting to make sense. This is my chute. My chutes need to be touching. Boom, boom. Okay. Yeah, you guys gonna be happy? Must be next to chute. Yeah, must be enclosed moss bed. Let's close this sucker up. Bam. Getting awfully close to the edge. I also don't remember. Oh, I did get a siphon. Okay, cool. Blood and leaves. Alright, cool. That's what's happening. That's what's going on here. Destroys brains. Don't want that. So herbal, you can go right here. Vein, why don't you build up over here so we can start really compacting, so we can make this all not leave a lot of empty space is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Let's start opening up our possibilities in this direction. That'd be nice. Definitely enough room for a moss bed, but not with this tile. This orientation is going to help me out a little bit more, I think. And then I want something blood and stone. Will you flow? Oh, what's going on? Oh, because you're moss. So will everything flow? Oh, why not? Oh, because I need another connecting one. You need to be in moss. You don't need to be in an enclosed case, however, so that's nice. Hole filled. Okay, cool. I think the tutorial was trying to tell me that, but I hadn't figured that part out. Hey, my timer went off, so we're just continuing the recording. I was just trying to figure out how to connect my slab in and get that 3rd resource or 4th resource going. I don't know if I need brains in this phase, but I think what I'm going to do after this is just relay my experience, how I feel about the game at this end point. I mean, I could just kind of connect it anyway, can't I? Let's start and see if you're producing stone. Oh yeah, yes, you need resources. Silly me. Where's a good spot to connect you? Bam. This is my my mega structure. So are you getting all the things you need here? Are you producing brains? I'm seeing. Oh, here we go. A number up. That's what I like to see. Is anything here destroying brains? Is anything? Because brains are definitely not making it to the Nexus. Blood? Yeah, I do need a lot of blood here. No, I think I'm confusing the polarity. Yes. So this is the part of the learning curve I'm definitely at. It's trying to visualize where my resources are going, in what direction are they flowing. In this case, I'm wondering if just the blood. I'm only using the pump here, and a lot of things are using the blood to convert it. So, for example, I believe my siphon, yes, is using the blood. I have 3 siphons on this mega structure, so what I need here for sure is more blood input. But I'm wondering if, because I have my extractor here, if the blood is just taking the easiest route, it's going into the structure, the moss structure. If it's distributing it to the entire moss bed, which means my siphons are using it before it goes into any other outputs, or if because it's by proximity and my extractor is producing blood, it's flowing up and then immediately prioritizing the nexus and going to the nexus, or if it's just evenly distributing the amount. Some is going to the moss bed for its conversions. Whether or not that's the right amount for the most optimal output, I'm guessing I can figure out by this bar next to each tile. I'm wondering if that's the case. So there's an even distribution, and some of it is still going to the nexus. But in either case, it's blood that's causing me problems right now. It is definitely blood. And I don't see myself. I'm a beast, a baller, making more. I'm also wondering, is this are open veins like this? No, okay, I can definitely see it. They're not just pouring blood out into space. Okay, but I need blood. I need blood. I've done too much with my superstructure. Although I'm glad I made it. It let me explore the what's possible. However, I do need to simplify things because I am putting too much into it. Oh, snap. Wait a second. Oh, I'm gonna need one more. Another pump, yes, okay. So I got these funny little gamble tiles, and I don't think I'm gambling, because I think what needs to happen is that they're flashing red. I think what's happening is that they need blood cells. They need something that's making cells in order to gamble. I don't think they're naturally drawing from my basic stores. So in either case, I'm going to let's see, maybe not burden that well. Let's see, do I have any other connections? No. Can I make I definitely can make a connection here. Oh, yes, the 2 vein. Well, wait a second. Let's stretch the theory out a little bit further. Because if I create a structure that uses more of the space, will I be? Oh, okay. Don't be greedy, but also, I mean, there's possibilities there. This is definitely what's going to extend the play space. Boom. Okay. No, not with that one. Oh, there's that tile I need. Bam. Bam. Well, shit. Will I still be able to close it? Yeah. Alright. 31 moss bed. Yes, the superstructure. Oh, snap. But, I've added a pump. Okay, so I'm seeing blood here. And there's the timer. But, yes, this is the part of the learning curve I'm at just figuring out how to best place my things. I'm just not placing this properly. I don't think it's getting what it needs. So in the structure, it has stone, it has blood. Whether or not that's enough, let's give it a whirl. Let's see, So yeah, I'm consuming that much. I'm getting that much. So my inflow is definitely exceeding the consumption. So, okay, here we go. Production up. But it's the phase that I'm in where the blood, yes, I'm losing too much blood. So things have got to change. I can't be consuming as much blood. And I've decided that the siphons are the way to go in my youth of phase 2 and 1. However, I've put too much on the siphons, I think. I think removing some, I don't even need stone in this phase, I don't think. Oh, I start needing stone here. But I have a stockpile, so if I wanted to play it safe, just cover things up. Oh good, I get to keep them too. So, well, I guess even keeping them wouldn't be more advantageous. I'd rather have the cells. Yeah, I'm sure. Let's just junk them for this phase, and then let's see. Am I still consuming too much? I mean, it's improving. How much blood am I producing? I'm getting 12 here, 12 here. It's saying outflow. So what I'm assuming that means is that my blood is just pouring out into space over here, and that's no good. So can I simplify my life by just grabbing one of these, digging this up? Thank goodness for that perk. Just closing it off. I think that's going to simplify my life. Is this that function for all of these output maze? Am I just pouring stuff out into the ether right now? I get the feeling that that's what that, well, I wonder, because I know that some things do pour out into space, like the leaf pile. If I connect a vein to it, it's just going to start dumping the vein. So I get the feeling it's telling me that. This outflow is telling me that. But I'm just not, I just want a little extra layer of reassurance. I'm going into debt. No, the Nexus, my flesh, my blood, it's using my blood for its consumption. I'm definitely not making it past. Okay, this will be the third cut in this recording. I apologize for that if it's jarring. I just wanted to gather my thoughts and leave final impressions similar to what I did for the tutorial, instead of just showing those first 15 minutes of me figuring out hexagons. I just made it to the very end of my, this is my second playthrough. I've been eaten in phase 3. My blood production was not sufficient. The massive moss bed that I made was just a little too much, going on. But as a player, my impressions of the game, I'm excited to keep playing. The pick 3 and the entirely brand new tiles are exciting. I want to figure out how to build around them, how to optimize around them, and then the base level or the base skill or gameplay of it, just optimizing your tile space to produce the maximum amount of resources and make it through the phases. That is still fun to me. I definitely want to keep playing. And I know with more time, I'll get used to the amount that each tile produces, to figure out, hey, is this tile a little balanced or a little buff? Will I rely on this tile a little bit more than others? I'll definitely get a sense of that kind of meta sense, and I'm excited to work towards that. But I guess in total, there's enough variance for me to be both excited about new playthroughs, failing, learning, keep going. That's where I'm at right now. And achievements, I saw that there were other skins for the Nexus, those kinds of things. At least for me, those are kind of motivating to give me a goal towards, play in this wacky way and try to make this work. So I am looking forward to that. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for making this wonderful game. Was a lot of fun. I'm excited to see it. I'm putting it on the wish list, and I hope this was helpful. Yeah, thank you very much.